So thanks for doing it, man. I appreciate it.
That's all
No,
right.
all right. More than
So
happy.
how did you get together as a band then?
Well, we all went to uni. We all went to BIM together, and we just all kind of met through uni. So me and Harry, we kind of met through our classes first, and we met James in the pub, and then we played our first gig, and we didn't have a bass player, and we met Tom. Well, James knew Tom anyway. This is long-winded, but we met Tom in the pub as well, basically. So that's kind of how we met. Yeah.
And what's the name Swamp Chicken? Where did that come from?
That's all you as well.
So I was watching a documentary of native birds to Britain, and a moorhen, like with the little yellow feet.
Yeah, yeah.
They're also known as a swamp chicken, and I thought that's a bit silly. Let's go with that.
Which is the only results you get when you search for us on YouTube. It's just videos on how to cook more hens.
Was
And then our
it?
music videos, and that's it.
Is that, have you been together long?
Eight,
20,
years.
18.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 20 years.
I was
It's
gonna
not
say,
20.
yeah, 8 years, I think.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
done 8 years. Yeah.
I thought you were quite new, but you've been
No, it's
together,
not.
you've been together quite a while then.
Yeah. So it's been about a year since we released a new single. So we've got about two more coming out this year. We thought we'd kick ourselves up the bum a bit and get some new
Are you all from
material.
Manchester as well?
No, none of us are actually from Manchester,
Oh yeah, because
but
when I looked online, it said you were from Manchester when I was reading up.
Yeah.
Well, based.
based in Manchester, and that's how we met. So we class ourselves as a Manchester band. But myself and Harry are from the Lake District, and then James and Tom are from Leicester.
Oh, you're not fair enough. I'm not far from me. I live in Colby, which is about half an
Oh,
hour.
fair play. Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
skate park there, isn't it? That's
yeah,
the only
yeah.
interaction.
It's got quite big. Had like the Olympians and
Yeah,
that there.
yeah.
Do you think living in Manchester then's like helped shape your sound and stuff then? Because obviously there's a big musical history in Manchester.
Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah.
I think personally, it's probably had some influence on it, like the rockier side of our style, isn't it? Stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But also, even in Manchester, we don't really tend to fit in very well with the music
No.
that we do sort of play. Like,
No, we do better sort of more up north in the lakes, to be honest. But people don't really know how to take us in Manchester. But I definitely think it has had effect on our sound. But we've all got different music influences as well, which adds all different kind of like textures, I suppose, to the songs.
I was listening because I had your music on at work today when I was like, so I was like to listen to them before I do the chats and stuff. I found Shapeshifter, and that was stuck in my head all day.
yeah.
Yes.
It's a
The
great
first
song.
song we
I
ever
love
put
that.
out. And
Do you
like,
know what it
yeah.
is as well? That taking the bins out song. So my mate lives in the same street as me, and we annoyingly like joke with our other mates about how we're great neighbours because we put our bins out. Yes. So that as soon as I seen that song, I sent him it. I was like, I've got to chat to these guys, man.
Yeah. It's relatable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good song. I was reading online as well, and they were like described your music as what was it? A funky rock with addictive grooves. Is that
Yeah,
sort of set
yeah.
out to make you sound like?
So I don't think we have a genre as such. I think we've got this like weird concoction of lots of bits. So we never really know what kind of genre to put ourselves in, I suppose, do we?
Yeah, that's
So
very much sort of added on afterwards to describe us
yeah.
after we've done
So
it.
we just sort of go funky punky rock, it's groovy, and that kind of gets the message across, I think, to most people.
I like some of your song titles with there's a Kung Fu Kitty as well. That was quite a cool title.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I've got two ginger cats, and the brothers, and they like to fight each other, and sometimes it looks like doing kung fu. So that's what that song is
Oh,
about.
is it? That's
Yeah.
quite
So
cool.
Jane has final say on what to name all the songs because when we're writing them, we'll record them on our phones just so we can remember the structure and stuff like that. But we all take turns in naming them first. So they tend to be named something incredibly stupid, like pesto rhombus for the first like year or so, and then we
Halloumi Dream. There's one called Halloumi Dream in there as well.
Yeah, that actually stuck his own name. That's one of the original ones that stuck around.
That was like something that one of my housemates had in the freezer. It was like this halloumi cheese thing, and it was on the box. It just said Halloumi Dream. You know what? False on that.
That's a song itself.
No meat involved.
How important do you think your live shows are at shaping your music and stuff?
Life skills.
Yeah,
shows.
I don't have any life skills.
I think you have to see us live to understand us as a band. That I think our recordings sum up a lot of it, but you have to kind of see us live, and it's very energetic, and you know, everyone can have a dance if they want to have a dance. But I think if you really want to kind of understand us as a band, you have to see us live, definitely.
You'll have to get down this way so I can come to you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Surely you have to do a Leicester hometown gig.
Well, we did one a few months ago,
Last year.
something like that. We do need to get another one booked in at some point.
Yeah.
I'll keep a lookout if I can get over, because it's only like 20 minutes on the train for us, so I'll try and get to it. We're going to see I chatted to a band from Liverpool the other week, and they're playing in London next week, so me and my wife going to go watch them.
Oh, lovely.
I want to try and get to see as many of the bands as I can, like, so it'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
What track do you think best like brings out you as a band, like one of your own? If you had to pick one of your tracks, someone to listen to, what would you pick?
Oh, that's a difficult one, isn't it? Because we tend to go through phases as well in ourselves. Like our sound can change. Like over the years, we've gone from like very funky, very like a little bit poppy in the middle, to a bit rocky. So it's quite hard to get a song that sums us up completely.
I think taking the bins out.
Do you reckon that's one
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd say comfort because that's quite a good representation of how we sound like on that record.
All right, so if you take Kung Fu Kitty and taking the bins out, smash it.
Take the bins out. We'll go take the bins out. Who's been your biggest influences as a band?
Oh, we've all got different influences, haven't we?
Yeah, we've all got massively different influences. Matt can't speak. I mean, mine's definitely like Pink Floyd is what I've got brought up on. But then I'd say like newer bands is Squid. I think my vocal influence has definitely come from Squid. They're quite a cool kind of alternative kind of jazzy band. So yeah, they're the two bands I'd say my biggest influence.
And you're
What are you expecting?
Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
With a bit of Pearl Jam for it.
Yeah. Have you got any unexpected influences?
Oh, yeah, one of mine is definitely Carly Rae Jepsen.
Really?
Honestly, I do love the Bangor Boys, but the bass lines in her Emotions album are incredible. Like, they're absolutely wonderful, and I do take a lot of influence from them. But yeah, that's probably slightly unexpected, isn't it? Looking at it. You guys know me. So.
What's the music scene like in Manchester for a band? Like now, obviously, I don't know. Like with London, you've obviously got loads of stuff going on, haven't you? Is it the same sort of thing in Manchester?
I think Manchester is quite, from our perspective, it's very niche, and it seems hard to like break that barrier to get into that kind of circle. It's quite an alternative scene, but you have to be a certain type of alternative, and we just seem to we're not quite on that vibe at the moment. But music changes all the time, doesn't it? People's preferences change. So I'm hopeful that we will, we'll break through that. But yeah, at the moment it's very alternative, very post-punk. Yeah.
What have you found to be most challenging as a band?
Ooh. As the captain, that's probably what's you, isn't it?
I'd probably say being like independent as a band, because we don't have a manager. We don't have a booking agent. I'd say that's probably the most challenging part for us because everything that we put into the band money-wise is all our own earnings, you know, and that can be quite hard sometimes, but, you know, you've got to pay for your rent and then you've also got to pay for the band. I'd say that's probably the most challenging bit, and it can hold us back a lot. You know, we want to be, really, we probably have like an album out or an EP out by now, but it's just, yeah, cost effective wise, that is probably the most challenging thing, I would say.
It's not easy for bands now anyway, well, artists in general, is it, with streaming and stuff?
Yeah.
No, not a lot.
I did a chat with there's like an American artist called Diane Coffey, but he was quite big at one point and he done quite well, but he was saying like it's hard to make money as an artist now because you rely on merch and stuff, and unless it's hard to sell, I suppose it's hard to sell merch when you're at the stage you're at, like with you just funding everything yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Because we had some lighters, didn't we? We had some lighters and some badges, but then that in itself you don't make a lot of money off because the amount that you're paying to get them anyway, and then you've got to lug them about, and then you've got to always have somebody sort of on the merch staff as well, and it's really hard to kind of, I suppose, I don't even know if we made any money off that.
We made a little bit, like,
slightly.
It's one of them, and you invest loads in a product and you're more likely to sell more of them. But if you've invested loads in it and you don't, it's a bit of a risk in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's weighing up the pros and cons of costs and P&Ls and that.
Yeah.
Have you got any dream collaborations anyone you'd like to work with, whether it be like a producer or an artist or?
Ooh.
Damon Albarn.
100%. Yeah. That would be great.
Been waiting for something to
So what's next for you then? He's gonna if he's got a tour or some like music and that coming out, new music out?
So we've got a new single coming out on 26th of September. Our new single Amor is coming out. Other than that, we're just like sitting tight and just trying to get on whatever gigs we can, really. And writing. We're always writing, always churning out new material. We've got about 4 or 5 new songs that we're kind of getting sort of finalised at the moment as well. So yeah, just playing as many live shows as we can. Ideally, we'd love to be on tour with bands. That'll be the goal.
Yeah, keep at it because I think he's a quality, like it's decent.
No, thank you very much.
But yeah, that's it really. It was just like a small chat about the band and stuff, like, and then that'd be it. Like it's good to chat to you. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you asked some really great questions as well. Thank you.
Yeah.